Welcome, everyone, back to Carroll Worldwide, your favorite local news and satire podcast. Are we 2 weeks in a row again?
Yes, for now.
We're weekly podcast. We've earned our right to call ourselves weekly again. And we're here with a special guest.
Yes, everybody. Doug Weatherholtz is with us today. He is the head man in charge over at Island Green Family Fun Center.
Is that the official title? Is that from Westeros?
Chief Cook and
online?
Bottle Washer.
Well, wasn't the title he gave me, but I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
But Doug's got a big history with food service around the area. He used to teach food safety and alcohol safety and compliance to all the local restaurants. He knows everything that is going on in any restaurant in Carroll County, probably around Maryland. He's got
no, not the world.
all the tea.
We're worldwide. Did you know that?
All the tea, as the kids say.
Okay. Say hi, Doug.
Hello, everybody.
All right, so it's great to have you here. Why are you here? What is going on big in your life in the culinary world?
Well, I've partnered up with the Island Green Family Fun Center out in Westminster towards Tawnytown, and we have a new restaurant open.
You got a lot of
Exciting.
new stuff happening there.
There's a lot of new stuff happening
What's
there.
its name as part of the thing?
It's just the Island Green Grill, I guess we're going to call it. No name. The complex is just the Island Green.
That's a really powerful move.
Yes.
Because I will say that I've been to Island Green and it's a great experience, but I've also been to Topgolf, and you can compete with that where you have a full service kitchen, you can get a lane, drive some balls with a crew, get a private room, you already have a full service bar, so you guys can really do it all now.
Right. If you want to go to the Chuck E. Cheese, you go to Topgolf. If you want to go to the Ruth Krista Golf, this is where you come.
Ooh.
Okay, there you go.
Ruth Chris.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think that's appropriate because I read that that you have the best crab cakes in Maryland on a road sign on 140.
Where'd you read that?
Yeah, I think we have the best crab cakes in Maryland.
In Maryland. Now,
Maryland.
Crab cake is a Maryland thing.
Yes.
So you're going to just take the crown.
Yeah,
Take the
might as
belt.
well.
So I think there's a high probability if you have the best crab cakes in Maryland, you have the best crab cakes in the world. There's no fiercer competition for crab cakes than here.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Do you,
Wow.
do you scream
Let's
at your-
ask the people in Carroll County Eats.
Impressive.
Carroll County Eats. That's Doug's group.
That's where I get all my information from on all the restaurants, by the way. They just all tell me. They just post it right there for us all to see.
There you go. So what's on the menu? Tell us the menu besides Maryland's best crab cake, perhaps the world's.
All right. Well, right now it's growing a little every week as we kind of get adjusted, and the entire kitchen isn't not even done.
Wow.
We're lacking in some refrigeration, so the menu is a little smaller, and I drive to PFG a lot. But that being said, we currently have, of course, the world's greatest crab cake. Or as someone told us the other day, we need to change the billboard to amazing, but that's going to cost too much. Yeah. Smash burgers, which I think that's my favorite thing there. I mean,
Well, tell us about those, Doug. What's a smash burger?
What's a smash
classic
burger?
smash burger. Well, basically you're taking we use a 3.5 ounce 7822 Black Angus beef ball, and you basically put it on the griddle and you let it sit there for a minute. Then you smash it down as hard as you can, as thin as you can. Everyone against everything you've ever been told on a burger. Season with our burger seasoning. By that time, you're pretty much flipping it over. A little more seasoning. You put the cheese on there, and it melts within seconds. And this burger's done in 2 minutes. Now, the key to the smash burger is most adults are going for 2 patties. So then you're talking a 7-ounce burger, stacked up, double cheese, and then
Toppings.
And of course you can go 3 patties, 4 patties, so you can adjust the thickness of the thickness of your burger as far as you want. I mean, we've got regulars who do 5 patties all the time now.
Oh, my God.
You said it's a Black Angus ball?
Yeah, it's Black Angus beef.
It's a strange. Oh, it's beef. Okay.
Yes,
You said
Black
ball.
Angus.
Okay.
It formed in
Smash-
like in a meatball. It's in a meatball.
Gotcha.
Randy thought smash burger was post-coital, so he's been very...
I thought it was a testicle.
And smashing
Those
it.
are called Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yes, we may do those one day.
Oh, God, please don't.
And when you smash them, it goes against everything you think with the juices and all that. But it's such a high fat content that it still oozes.
And can you get them cooked to whatever temperature?
No, they're all medium. They're all medium well. I mean, when you smash them that far, they're just cooked through.
Okay.
But they're juicy because the high fat content and the quick cook.
Yes.
So is this a great place to bring your kids for dinner?
It is the Family Fun Center.
Ew, very nice. I
Wow.
can't wait. Are you open? What are your hours?
Current hours, and we'll be adjusting these as they come, especially in the spring. Currently, the kitchen hours are 4 to 8 Monday through Thursday, 4 to 9 Friday, 12 to 9 Saturday, 12 to 7 Sunday. The bars open pretty much regular bar hours as well. The driving range is open during those times as well. They actually open a little earlier. In the spring, we'll bring out lunch.
Nice.
That's great.
And through the summer, well, of course, we'll adjust it as it goes.
Okay.
That's kind of the beauty of it. I mean, I'll flip flop the menu when I want.
So you're headed back there as soon as you're done with the podcast.
I am. It's burger night right now. I got my two main men in there, Jimmy and Steve, cranking out burgers as we speak.
I think I'm going to bring my kids over tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You corrected me on something last week. I said you had food trucks, where you really are only having one food truck now. Is that correct?
Correct. We have our own food truck.
Explain, because that has a very special flavor to it as well, right?
Yeah. So the food truck we got has a smoker in it. And before this current restaurant, my main background really was barbecue. But I'm not just going to do typical barbecue. We're going to try to stick with the Island Green theme and do Kahlua pulled pork, Caribbean jerk tenders, steamed shrimp, things like that. Again, we can kind of move it around. We can do whatever we want.
Fusion is what you called it.
So Blowfish isn't going to be there anymore, huh?
Probably not.
Oh,
Well, they brought the operation inside.
Can I break the news to Louie?
He probably does.
Okay.
I have one food truck next year because we have a big festival. So I may bring in another one. We'll see.
Great.
Blowfish, Black Angus balls. What's going on?
Get your head out of the gutter, man.
Or maybe show up.
I haven't been there in a while. So is this Island Green seems like it's one of the leaders in what is now overtaking the whole social scene overall. Like, I feel like bars, the conventional bar, is dying and acquiescing to a place like Island Green or breweries or wineries. What are your thoughts on that? And I think that these places are all, they're social, but they're not as meat markety
right
as a bar.
And we've talked a lot in the last few years. I mean, I have for years pursued a restaurant on Main Street. And could never get the right opportunity either. Someone's asking too much. There's the water issue on Main Street. Nothing would work out.
I got one I can sell you cheap.
So that being said, I also realized probably, and this is probably the year leading up to the pandemic. That was my last year, my previous job. And I'm like, this is boring. And the Island Green had opened and I was doing some stuff for them up there. And I'm like, I could just see this is the wave. This is the future. And at the same time, Old Westminster Winery's doing well. Pub Dog, I love going there. And the breweries, I'm like, this is it. I mean, they've figured out how to have, happy hour just to be a bunch of adults crammed into a bar. Now happy hour is your whole family goes out.
And
on
your dog hour. In some cases.
Your dog. It's redefined everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And look, I still love Main Street bars. Don't get me wrong. And I'd still one day think I may be involved in one.
In a Main Street bar?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yes. We'll speak about it later.
But you'll put your own spin on it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, and I think also like that trend was maybe accelerated with COVID because, the bar space became non-functional, and so your kitchen had to carry your business.
Yeah, you evolve into what you need to be in order to survive.
Yeah, last year was extremely difficult, but it introduced us to a lot of people who would never have gone to a driving range. They're like, a driving range with beer and wine and live music?
Everything.
Golf supplies, you couldn't even buy them.
Yeah, right. We had an issue all year long. Grips and gloves, you just couldn't get them.
Yeah, because people had suddenly you don't have your commute, you can take your lunch break, go to your driving range and grab a lunch, and no one's going to be on your ass about not being at your chair or whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last time I was at Island Green, I saw a guy that I knew from middle school. I hadn't seen him since middle school. Sometimes you want to avoid somebody that you haven't seen in that many years because you don't feel like doing the stop and chat.
Well, it hasn't been that long for you, has it, Randy?
Not that
You're
long,
a young man.
10 years or so, but I purposely avoided him. And it was uncomfortable, but I found out a month later he died.
Oh, Jesus.
So you killed him.
Now I don't have to ever worry about running into him. So I appreciate that. That was very kind of him.
Oh, jeez.
Poor guy.
That's the magic that Island Green brings.
A killer golf course.
That was a swing and a miss.
That's all I do when I'm up there on the tee.
Yeah. So I have had your barbecue before, but I've not been over to Island Green, so that's on my list. It was supposed to be our carry out on Saturday, but then family turmoil in terms of satisfying different children came into play, and so we ended up doing a different option. So, but it's on my to-do list.
Do you have a kids menu, Doug, or is it just geared towards adults?
It's cheeseburgers. How do
Yeah.
you? I mean,
I got hot dogs.
The whole thing is a
I
kid's
mean,
menu.
these hot dogs. Wait till you see the buns. I use lobster roll buns.
And
for my hot dogs.
flatbreads.
Oh, that sounds good.
and wings.
Flatbreads and wings. I mean, it's a big kid menu. I mean,
What do you have for vegetarians?
I have a vegetarian flatbread.
Nice.
I have French fries,
The green beans.
spicy green beans.
Nice.
See, I did my homework. I looked at the menu.
And I'll be honest, I have salads coming next week. I'm ashamed to say. I mean, we have,
Yes.
we do. We do. We have a salad coming next week.
a salad. It's like the meat salad.
Grilled.
Garnish.
We have grilled chicken now.
Nice.
So yeah, we've expanded it fairly well. New menu actually I posted today with a lot of new items on it.
Great. I'm so
And
excited.
can you? I should clarify though. If you can get the food not just in the restaurant. You can take it to your area and stuff. It's not like
Oh, yeah.
hoity-toity. You can't take it
Oh.
out.
You can walk the whole property with it. You can carry their hot dog down to the mini golf course. You can eat chicken wings while hitting golf balls.
I've heard amazing things about your chicken wings, so I'm very
Yes.
excited for that.
I mean, my background was 12 years of Buffalo Wild Wings before here. And one of my main cooks with me was with Buffalo Wild Wings Me Forever also. So, I mean, we have like 24 years of wings experience. So if there's anything
Nice.
we can't mess up,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
wings.
wings. And if we do, I'm just leaving. Just the state. Gone. Bye.
Go out on top, King.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to my dinner tonight.
Okay, so you're committed.
Yeah. Scarlett really wants Chinese tonight, but I'm going to go home and tell her she doesn't have a choice. She loves wings, so
There you
I'm
go.
just going to say wings.
They also do
and
chicken
she'll-
sandwiches tonight too.
she'll
We
change
do.
her
Just-
mind.
Just
So
start-
get her-
Today's the first day.
Get her hooked on something other than hate chicken.
Yeah, well,
Nashville
no,
hot.
we don't go there anymore.
Popeyes or
No
whatever
one
that-
goes there anymore.
Okay, you did it.
I did it. Well, no, I don't think I even did it. I think, the rolling machine that is generation, what are they? Z? Yeah.
They're not even millennials. They're below
No,
that.
they're Gen Z, and they I think they finally
Where's Generation Y?
canceled. Somewhere between
There's
I
no
don't know.
You're Generation X.
What are you talking about? I'm not old enough to be in Generation X.
Yeah,
Randy.
We're
Randy.
millennials.
Oh yeah, you're pretty entitled. That makes sense.
No, I don't know. I don't know from Generation Y. Maybe there is no. Maybe that's what the millennials are. I don't know.
That would make
I'm
sense.
technically a millennial.
Oh, we know.
I'm an elder millennial.
We forgive you.
I'm a zennial.
Gotcha.
Zennial.
Between Gen X and millennial, wedged in there. More Thundercats than TikTok.
So do you have the best of everything on your menu?
I mean, I like to think so. Yeah, I mean,
Do you serve coffee?
ironically, no.
Okay, so
okay. Well,
you still have
Well,
the best coffee.
okay.
Sometimes they have coffee beer.
That is true.
They have a really, really good selection of craft brews.
Yes, large craft beer selection.
I know a coffee shop you could partner with to get some great coffee if you want to,
Oh.
introduce that too.
We should talk.
Okay.
All right.
Would Starbucks do that?
Coffee.
Oh no.
No Starbucks.
Oh, no. You can't. There's some things we don't joke about here.
No, I do.
Oh boy.
Hey, Starbucks has the war on Christmas. Are you going to have a war on Christmas?
What are you talking about?
Like with the cups. Can I buy you a bulk of red cups with a Satan head on them?
Yeah, sure. I'll pass those out.
Saying
for
happy
Christmas.
holidays?
Yeah. Merry
find 'em.
Krampus or something.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
you go.
I will buy a sleeve of those for
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I'll give those out to all the.
Why don't you
events.
go? Why don't you just have Bismarcky sponsor it?
That'd be
I
great.
don't want my name on that. I'm a devil?
I don't know. Branding.
Nah. I'll do
What
things.
if it says you got what I need and it's got
I'm behind the scenes guy.
you got what I need?
We could do some sexy like Santa Claus stuff or something, Santa baby or
Where's
whatever.
this going?
I don't know.
And why?
I'm talking about the cups, Randy. Could have your leg
gotta-
lamp on the cup.
Sure. You got to have the leg on the cup. Yeah. Like
How
that.
much more web traffic did you get when Bismarcky died?
0.
None.
I got 0. Yeah.
I met one of your clients today.
Who? No, we don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
Mention names.
Nah, they don't want to be associated.
They probably don't.
They might owe me money.
Don't think. Easy there, Big Sil. He does not owe you money.
So, Doug, you live in Westminster, right?
I do.
And how you like it? How you like living in the city? You live in the city.
The big
Yes.
city.
Yes, I
Proper.
love the big city. It's interesting.
Is it mixed
Interesting.
bag?
I understand you and I very much agree on a specific issue.
Big Doug, Big Randy.
No,
We don't like massages.
but maybe that I didn't know
Vegetables? Yeah.
Vegetables.
that.
I
No,
know it's killed me though.
it would be the mentally departed.
Oh,
That's a throwback.
The
Yeah,
mental
I get a lot of
department.
flack from people when I talk about that. Oh, no, they need help. They need your help. You should be nice to them. No, I disagree.
I think they need our help, but the problem is that
Every once in
my
a while,
anger is actually not at them. My anger is at the people that will not swoop in and help them,
the police.
whoever that may be.
Gotcha. Something happened.
I had a guy living in my backyard, basically, and it was an issue.
Wait,
An uninvited guest?
Yes.
you didn't rent out a patch of grass?
No, it wasn't really it was the neighbor's backyard, which was a vacant house. And, well, you can hear him, and you can see him, and you can smell him from there. He was doing all sorts of things in that backyard.
Smell him? Oh, dear.
So the house was abandoned, and this guy was a squatter.
Correct.
And you went to the police. The police were like, "Sorry, you don't own the place."
Correct.
I wonder who owns the place.
A bank.
Oh,
Thus the issue.
A bank owns
wonder-
the house?
yeah, because they foreclosed.
Foreclosure.
Oh, I got you now. Okay.
But I wonder if there's like if you could get them fined for not keeping up the property.
Well, I have good news. I have an update.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So after my wife took over and sensibly contacted the councilman, and the councilman contacted the police, we now have a police officer advocate that will remove the person, has removed the person, and will not be back apparently. So for 6 months they told us they could do nothing about it, and suddenly
Well, isn't this
they've
just
done something about it.
Isn't this just the ultimate lesson in life? It's just who you know, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You have to ask the right people.
You
And I
have
got to
to-
tell you, I feel like I know a lot of people, and I never ever pull that card, like ever.
You got to pull that card.
And I feel weird doing it, and then
No.
so
You're not asking for special
apparently it
privileges.
worked in like one day.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing that you have to keep in mind is like you don't want to be the asshole that immediately goes over the top
Yeah,
and Karen's the situation.
Right.
Right. Like
Exactly.
this is the flow chart that we had. Right.
It
But
is.
But you
It's
got to
just like a
defend
flow
yourself,
chart.
though.
That's the caveat. The caveat is if proper channels are exhausted and you are still not made whole, then you just got to go with whatever you've got to go with, whether it's hiring someone who's an expert, networking with the people you know, and you still don't have to come in hot about it, but you have to be like this. You can't have a city where someone's like permitted to basically live on a yard like it's a campsite. Right. So there's got to be, you would think there's some recourse for it. And like once the right person talked to the right person, someone figured it out. And whoever your previous contact was may not have been malign, but they just were, didn't have a creative solution to the situation. So
They
here
were
you-
not a critical thinker.
They're not a critical thinker. So the problem solved.
For now, I hope.
You're back to being bullish on Westminster. All is forgiven.
I don't think that's what that look on Doug's face is saying to
Well,
me
No,
right now.
I will
that's
say
the joke.
this.
Sherri
I have a little
recognizes
more faith now. I really do. If they will do what they say they will do. I'm aware there are going to be homeless people and things like that in the area. I get it. And I even a few years ago had another guy living in a truck behind my house, believe it or not. Peaceful as could be. Quiet as a church mouse. Left, came. He would just sit there, sleep away. No issue at all. I can live with that.
You're not a now in my backyard. You're just like, don't mess up my
Right.
yard with your yard.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't blare your music at 2 a.m. Don't curse me out when I get out of my car. Don't be passed out in the back of my truck when I go to work.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Don't be on my side porch going, this is my house. Those are the things that this guy was permitted to do for 6 months.
So you had a physical
With no
confrontation with him?
repercussions.
I never touched the guy.
You don't want to get in a fight with someone who has more to lose than you.
It's a very diplomatic way of
Yeah.
saying things. I never touched him.
I never did.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, if you had a fight with a mentally
I
retarded
called the police.
person,
I called the police every time.
and they just were like, he can chill out in your car.
Their response was they get him back in his truck and say, well, he can live here until the property owner trespasses him.
Did you ever
The
try
banks.
to contact the bank?
Yeah, we did a bunch of times, and I don't know. Eventually, they may have seen the situation, but by the time they were doing that, I think is when the police started to get involved. A lot of that started happening over the weekend when they finally came out. I actually talked to the guy. In fact, the guy was gone when they came out. I was like,
Of
he's not here right
course.
now.
Of course he
I said,
was.
but there's where he parks. This is what it looks like, and trust me, he'll be back.
And keep in mind, like, as a 6 months ago, like you had extra hurdles getting rid of people from properties.
Sure, yeah.
Because of the COVID rules.
Right.
I don't think you belong to this category.
No, of course not. Of course not. But if it just like for a bank like that like doesn't care, they've already lost $1 bajillion in the property. It's just like another reason why they're bureaucratically going to do nothing. Because they don't care.
And I was supposed to do all the research on how to get rid of the guy. I thought, well, isn't that what the police are supposed to do?
Yeah.
I really did think that. I thought, why do I have to do it?
It's my experience with all these big organizations is that like you think that like not you specifically, but you walk into a hospital and you naively think the hospital's there to fix you. And the hospital's there to check enough boxes to get rid of you. And the cop is there to check enough boxes on his report to get rid of you as a general lowest common denominator rule. And then once you realize that's the case, you realize that like you were required to advocate for anything beyond the bare minimum. But that's like ridiculous because we do pay in some way to support these places. And that's not, but you don't get much more than that as a lowest common denominator.
So why are we all living under this fantasy that, I mean, where's this getting perpetuated that when you go to the hospital, they're supposed to fix you? Or when you go to the police, they're supposed to help you with your problem.
Well, I mean, you think that their whole purpose is protect and serve, right? Hospitals like got a big red cross because it's going to patch you up, and like your family doctor.
Is that false advertising?
It's the system has evolved in I understand hospitals quite a bit because of my profession in elder law, but that's just because there's only insurance companies matter. There's one entity that matters in the whole treatment system, and it's an insurance company. That's it. Everything else is just window dressing. And so it's just about churning you through to either get your private insurance, your Medicare, your Medicaid, and kicking your ass out. That's all it's about. So, anyway, that's my uplifting message of the day.
That makes me sad.
Well, you just need to be aware because if you have elderly relatives and you encounter that situation, you see Mr. Doctor, you're like, oh, he's going to fix things up. Nah, he's going to like triage and get them stable, but like they're not going to fix anything. The cardiologist isn't going to talk to the oncologist, isn't going to talk to the GI guy. They're all just going to do their little... It's like having a mechanic that only works on one slice of your car. How does that work? The steering wheel guy won't talk to the tire guy? That doesn't work. And that's how our health system runs.
Wow, I might as well just lay down and die right now.
I'm going to go home and kill myself.
Really?
I mean, when you're 85, just buy one of those new Swiss suicide pods. Did you see about that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're freaking sweet. Did you see about that, Doug?
No, please tell us more about these because I'm going to have to buy one.
Basically, they got passed where you get into a pod in a serene environment that you like. You hit a button, and it floods the area with extra nitrogen. So you just like get a little hallucinatory and slowly pass out in euphoria and die. And then they can bury the pod so it can be your coffin.
Is that similar to getting in the garage and starting your car and just opening a window? And
Yeah, but you don't have to be a 45-year-old white salesman in a 50s play to do it. Otherwise, yeah, it's basically...
But I can be a 35-year-old guy in
So you can just park that thing on the beach and just turn it on.
and go to sleep.
And just hallucinate that there's a big whale coming towards me. And
I mean, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's certainly not legal in the States yet.
It'll be in my backyard soon enough.
You can just have that in the
You
yard.
can offer it to your friend.
Shoving that guy in there.
That's a murder. That's a murder.
Be like,
careful.
hey, look, man, you get really high if you get in here.
Right.
True, but buyer beware, you die at the end.
If you shove him in with a pole, you still never touched him.
Just a little stick.
Just do like the thing they pull you off stage with. The little.
Does it lock from the inside or the outside?
It's supposed to be internally. I bet you an entrepreneurial millennial could hack that, though.
Probably.
It'd be a death pod.
Well, okay.
Anything else happening that's good and positive in the world?
I'm never coming back here.
We're a lot of fun.
Usually Sherry's the black cloud, but now it's Dennis.
I'm not upset about it. It's just I'm a realist. I'm not a cynic.
Wow. So we also had.
It's Dennis making it cynical today.
Yeah.
I'm not even cynical. It's just true life. This is some life lessons.
True death.
Just truth.
Come
true
to
life.
the learning tree and get some extra information. Maybe I'll save you some heartbreak.
Okay. You gonna wear black tomorrow?
I'm wearing like a charcoal gray
And a salmon shirt.
and a salmon shirt and a little orange match. And
That's
my
a
ties
very
along
smart suit, Dennis. You look very handsome.
Thank you. I finally arrived. Finally arrived.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So we also have on the. Are
You're
you
wearing all black today too,
I
Randy,
always wear-
so shut up.
whatever? So have you seen what is the name of that group again? It's the Spring Valley Littlestown.
What?
The yard sale thing?
The yard sale group that we're talking about.
Yeah.
What's it called?
What is it? Spring Grove,
Spring Grove,
Littlestown, Hanover.
Yard sale group. That's the group where the admin died in like 2013 and nobody's running it.
A lot of death.
Yeah.
A lot of death today.
So people can sell whatever they want. Like some guy sold a pile of dog shit last week.
Facebook hasn't nuked it yet.
No, it's bizarre.
And the sofa is from there. Like
The
all
sofa,
of our
yes.
best stuff is from there.
I
Yeah.
need to blurt something out that's a non sequitur. I'm going to forget. Did you mean to post something on Westeros Online
no,
community?
I meant
commented on it.
Westminster. And then
Okay.
it was gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Randy is not using his Facebook.
I typed
right?
West,
He's
and
a
then-
boomer.
I know. I do that all the time.
Okay, boomer.
Boomer Randy.
It's time to get off social media completely.
Man, Westeros Online, riding high and all came crashing down.
It did.
The
Damn.
prequel's coming. You just got that park on that real estate, and you will.
Yeah.
Is it coming?
I mean, I certainly don't care about it, but
They've had 3 canceled already before they started filming.
they spent $20 million on one they didn't put on air.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Nuts.
On what?
On one of the prequels, they spent. I heard
It's not
30,
coming?
No.
30 million.
There's no. There's one that's about the Targaryen Civil War that is actually happening.
Right.
Then they did one that was about like the Bronze Age of Game of Thrones.
Right.
And the Children of the Forest or whatever, and they spent 20 or 30 million bucks on it, and they didn't.
On the pilot, and they were like, fuck this.
But I heard Dunkin' Egg
They
is
took
coming
$30
out.
million and flushed it down the fucking toilet.
Dunkin' Egg is the Targaryen Civil War.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I read part of that book, just part.
No one's. But
I read a couple
I
sentences.
have there's no way I'm going to watch this until the whole thing's over. I'm like, fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sherry,
Yeah.
I read an entire chapter.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's a new kind of really cool fantasy show out called Wheel of Time, though.
Yes.
I
Has
saw
anybody
it.
seen it?
No.
No, I've read all 15 books though.
You read the books? Were they good? Were like Game of Thrones good?
They're good, but they're not like the same style as Game of Thrones. They're like more Lord of the Rings. It's like people have
Right.
like real magic
Very.
powers.
It's like a cross between the two.
It's a
of
lot
them.
darker though, because
Oh,
like
it's very dark. Yeah.
because I mean, like
I've enjoyed the episodes that I've watched.
it's a really good premise. It's like there's boy wizards and girl wizards, and boy wizards go crazy when they use their power and kill their
Yes.
families and level
Men
cities.
cannot handle the power in this world.
Come on, we're nerding out in front of Doug here.
Poor Doug.
I mean, I've seen the preview. It looks interesting. I
Doug's
love
okay
Game of
with
Thrones.
it.
I
Doug
want
he was talking about burnt meat and animal flesh, and hunting.
Vagrants.
Vagrants.
hunting
Pirates,
vagrants. That's
women.
not what we're about.
Did I say hunting vagrants? I don't think I said
The
that.
most dangerous. There's a special meat on the menu. and
Nobody
Doug's very
said-
quiet.
Nobody said hunting vagrants.
It's Doug's neighbor.
I found some-
delicious.
That
found
is
some
not
meat-
true.
Found some meat fell off a truck.
Yeah, exactly.
It fell off.
We're gonna have the smash burger, and it's gonna be like a head in the dumpster. It's a
that's-
special burger.
That's a job for Syl.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing tastes better than meat you won yourself.
That's right.
By the way, you know all this stuff. Is it hard for a restaurant to go like truly like farm to table and like hunt venison itself and put it on the table?
Yeah.
It's impossible,
Yeah,
basically.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
There's
Why?
there's actually some, I don't know what they're called. There's some breweries out there that do everything from their own water. The entire beer is made from their farm.
It's like an estate farm.
There's like 3 in the world. It's so hard to do. Mm-hmm. I mean, to do a restaurant like that, I mean, they're out there. They are.
yeah, but I'm sure it's
But,
like you have to have a
I
huge
mean,
supply situation.
Yeah, I don't know how you have to be
But yeah, when,
small tables.
When we talk farm to table, we're talking about we're buying from local
Yeah.
vendors and
Right.
things like that.
But there are stuff like this state breweries that have estate restaurants for every single product.
yeah, but like you said,
I
there's
don't
like
know.
3 of them.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's impossible almost.
Do you have a? I'm sorry to have interrupted about that Westeros Online. We took quite a divergence.
That's okay.
So-
well, we were talking about Spring Grove or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, there's a new thing for sale on there.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh, well, somebody should have written an ad about that.
I think somebody did.
Oh boy.
What is the product that is for sale on the yard sale page?
Would you like to hear about it?
Yes.
Here we go.
Doug's not sure. He's ready to leave.
Doug might want to purchase it for his homeless person.
This week's featured item is highlighted on the Hanover Littlestown Spring Grove yard sale site. Our top sellers on the yard sale circuit: South Central Pennsylvania, never disappoints. A once-in-a-lifetime find has been located by our neighbors to the north. A matching set of very hairy, beefy, and pasty hands with shipping available. Imagine what you could do with an extra set of hands. Polish the silver while you fold the laundry in another room. Bitch slap that very special person in your life that needs a little reminder of who is in charge. You won't even chip a nail. Commit heinous and disgusting crimes with your hands. No DNA can be traced back to you. Change the baby's diaper without fear of besmirching your own delicate hands. And just imagine the possibilities for those intimate moments with another set of hands. Ooh la la. These doughy hands can be yours for the right price. Available today only and exclusively on HLSG Yard Sale site. Brought to you by the CWW channel for all your high-end home shopping needs.
Well, you sold me.
Can't wait to get those hands.
This item's still available?
These hands.
This item is still available, yes.
But you can buy them. You can't catch them.
These
You're
hands.
supposed to catch them, right?
These hands. Are for sale.
They're not going to be used for massage, right, Doug?
I hope not.
No. See? We stand united on that. What else we got?
I think just the top 10.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Doug's like, I gotta smash some burgers. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, it's top 10
Angus
time.
balls.
It's
top
like
10 time.
it's on sale tonight. There's a $2 off thing.
That's right. Every Wednesday, Smash Burger Night.
Oh, I'm definitely
my
bringing the
gosh.
kids. Definitely bringing the kids.
Teenager appetite. See if one of them will eat a quintuple.
I bet you Xavier will.
The quint.
Okay, these are the top 10 reasons that Doug's house is a beacon for vagrants of Carroll County.
Oh no. He looks so happy about this.
Number 10, Randy put a welcome all mentally departed sign on his lawn as a joke 4 years ago. I guess it's still there.
Forgot to remove it.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
take
it was
that down.
invisible except to the departed.
Number 9, a fake violinist told them.
Oh.
He was over in the parking lot. He said, it's a great place to go. Doug's house.
Yeah, they're back in the news again.
They are. Still playing the fake
Like
violin.
the Pied Piper.
Number 8, there's always something mouth-watering on the smoker.
That's pretty fair.
It's
I mean,
true.
if there's a place that you'd want to be for that extra ambiance, what Doug's up to.
You got to go to Doug's house.
That's one of those intangibles that sells houses or doesn't sell vagrants. I don't know.
Number 7, it's the logical place for an after party when Ernie's closes. I mean, really. It is.
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
You just collapse. Just roll out.
Number 6, Doug cooks naked, and it's too hard to resist.
Yeah. He found me on the deck once.
He can't do that in his kitchen at Island Green. But what he does in his own
No,
home
I
is his
didn't
freedom.
I didn't say he did it at Island Green.
I'm just making sure the
He-
listeners know.
That's against compliance.
Right.
You cannot cook naked at Island Green, but he could cook naked in his own chicken. His own chicken.
What?
What?
How is he in a chicken? This I want to hear.
I hope he's wearing at least one sock when he's cooking.
I'm sorry. I partook a little before I came here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Of what?
Things. Okay. Number 5. The vagrants are trying to help Doug have the most beautiful garden in Westminster with the free fertilizer donations.
Oh my God.
Little night
My
soil.
tomatoes were great.
We didn't really discuss the part about the doo-doo on Doug's lawn, but
He implied it. It was heavily implied. It was subtext.
smell. Number 4, the vagrants are in contention for the 2021 Bum Fight Championships, and they heard that Doug is a great trainer. So he's out there training with them,
Yeah.
but not touching them.
Yeah.
No,
Ne- never.
just training.
Just training. Number 3, billows of mysterious smoke wafting from the windows. Just it's like the sirens called.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's baking.
Sure, it's baking. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
doing
not-
working on his baking.
That's not. No.
Oh, I'm bacon.
He's baking. We all understand he is baking.
Yes.
Wake and bake. Shake and bake.
Number 2, they think librarians and libertarians are the same thing.
Oh, they thought he was the library. I get it.
They thought it was the library.
Freedom.
Okay.
Freedom to read.
Ban the library.
Are you guys ready? All right. The number one reason why Doug's house is a beacon for the vagrants of Carroll County. Doug has been mistaken as Santa because of his luscious beard.
Luscious.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bring on the hose. Wait, I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that. As long as we're clear on that. Is that everything?
That is.
Thank you for coming, Doug.
It was fun.
We all need to take a trip to Island Green. You've always been a huge supporter of us.
Thank you so much.
Carroll County Eats is in as much Facebook is a horrible cesspool, but Carroll County Eats is
it's a great place. Yeah.
Big bright beacon, especially during COVID. I think there's a lot of local business that you had done the legwork, and that really took off. And there's a little web person who made a little.
I do. We always support all the Main Street businesses and all the restaurants and all the bars.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get back into them again when I finally don't have to work 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week.
Good luck with that. You just opened a restaurant.
But we can all support Doug now.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. I'm Dennis.
I'm Randy.
I'm Sherri.
I'm Doug.
See y'all later.